when it comes to mixtapes, I think 50 Cent. Because he was a mixtape king on the East Coast, and that's how he got signed by Eminem. And you know, my mentor, Jam Master Jay, found him. But when you think LA, you don't really think mixtapes. But when you do think mixtapes, Dom Kennedy. So I think, if I did my homework correct, you've put out 5 or 6.
It's probably about then. I put out 2 projects for sale, maybe about 6 free projects, 6 mixtapes, you know, and just kind of like blend tapes, whatever, you know, blended the music. But it was just, man, it's great. It was, and especially when I started, it was a great tool for me just to compete. You know what I mean? Just to compete, because more so back then, and even still now, it's important for me to show my quality of content more than it is just for me to make a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm in it for the long haul again, and I feel like that me showing my true talent will in turn bring me more fans, you know, than I ever will, because I don't compete in marketing, you know, and in radio and things like that. So it was way easier for me to say, well, just sample this and listen to this, and then I know you'll be a fan after that, and be down with whatever, and follow up with me, whatever I put out, whether it's tours, you know what I'm saying, touring, shows, merchandise, new music, anything, collaborations. You know, you're more inclined to download, listen to me, check me out, buy some off iTunes, just if you know about me, period, and you know that, like you said, my heart is set in it, and I'm really trying to, you know, push the genre forward. Right.
That's why you be around, because you're not looking at the candy, you're looking at the candy factory. Where'd you get inspired from the mixtapes? Like, who inspired you?
Man, to be honest with you, like, I don't know. I always wanted to, you know, do, when you first start, just like anything, you know, you sit down and you say, I want to have the most craziest, most elaborate, and then you figure out what this shit cost, or, you know what I mean, you got to go through this, or it take a lot of time, and then you kind of just make whatever, you know, do the best of what you can. But I would say, like, the only person out that was putting out tapes besides myself was like Nip. You know what I'm saying? You know that back then, we talking about 4, 5, 6 years ago, you know, with the Bullets Ain't Got No Names, and just being, and just consistently, you know, putting out music. So I think at that time it was just a way for us to be heard, but it was definitely like, you know, coming off the G Unit era, and then Nip putting out stuff, and just, you know what I'm saying, everybody just wanted to either have something online, but also just have something physical. Like, I used to print my shit up off the MacBook and go print the label at Kinko's, you know, and put it all together myself, blanks from Fry's, you know, and give them out. If somebody want to give me $5, cool, but my main thing was to have you listening to the CD and playing it for 10 more people.
Content is key. Content is key.
That was my main intent.